Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from Truesoulintuition, and we're here to get a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter to see what's going on in your love space. Welcome Gemini and all Gemini cross watchers. This is the bonus love reading for the cycle of zodiac signs this week. So hopefully we can get a really good message to come out for you. If you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe if you resonate with me. And if you're returning, thank you. I appreciate everything that you do to help this channel grow quite fast. And you know, it's kind of buzzing me out. Just did this because I felt like other people should join into some of these messages, because I would get amazing messages, and it really needed to share that, and I'm glad it's resonating with a lot of people. But thank you, Gemini, for having the most likes, shares, comments, and views. It was awesome. I'm glad that message resonated with you. So today we're going to carry on from that energy and pull out a really great message for you. All my disclaimers, contact details, free astral chart calculator is all in the description box below. So if you don't know what the boundaries are with this reading, read those disclaimers, guys, and have some fun. Don't get all caught up in the seriousness of it. Realize that it's just a general reading. It's not specific. It may feel specific, but it is general. And not to get really caught up or held to a reading, because you have free will to change anything at any time. And energy is always in movement, guys. It never stays still. All right. If you'd like a private reading from me, my contact details are below, so feel free to contact me, email me and message me, and or join me over on Facebook, where you can talk to me directly. I do lives sometimes twice or once a week, definitely on a Sunday here in New Zealand, which is Saturday over on the Northern Hemisphere, and I do free card readings there, and or post from time to time. I haven't been posting so much this last week because I don't like to bring the negative energies forward. So when this whole coronavirus thing went blur on the world, it did pull me down energetically, because in some way, shape or form, collectively our energy dropped, and or our vibration dropped, and it was for me, being an energetic sensitive, it's quite hard, and I never bring messages forward when I'm feeling in that space. So but I am pretty active on my Facebook, so feel free to join me there. And anything else you want to know, guys, that's not in the disclaimers, not in the description box, that you can't find or access on Facebook, comment below and ask that question. All right, guys, I've got the door open, so you're going to hear nature sounds and town sounds and all sorts, but we're just going to get on with it. So Gemini, this is the Moon Oracle deck. I'm going to be pulling this a card from this to give us a theme for your reading. Hopefully it's a good one. You may be dealing with a Leo, because I did do a pre-shuffle, and both times I would get a Leo, full moon or new moon. So I'm just putting that out there, and let's see how we go. Okay, I'm just going to open up my heart chakra. We just, breathe out all that stress, loosen up a little. And I'm sorry all the dogs want to start barking. It seems to be my fate, but we'll just keep going, guys. So I'm going to ask Spirit what they want you to take note of or focus on in this Moonology. That way we can focus the reading towards that. Just gives me a direction, because sometimes I can just waffle on and we're all over the show. But here we go. What does Spirit want Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter to focus on or take note of? What does Spirit want Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter to focus on or take note of? Alright, guys. Whoa! Boom, boom, boom. Ooh. Full moon eclipse. Oh gosh, that's ominous, isn't it? Conclusions are coming. Conclusions are within reach. Conclusions are coming to a head. It sounds like a like a news article title, you know. Conclusions are within reach. So I think they just said what was no longer is. So I think things are changing for you. It might have been hard to see the moon through the trees, is what I want to say. Like the vision wasn't clear. It was a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty, and maybe a feeling of doom and gloom with that eclipse. I'm just going to get the reading from the book. Was it full moon eclipse 96? All right, guys. We'll just see what the book has to say about this. I like reading from this book. There's quite a good kind of message with all the cards. So it says full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. You've pulled this card. It suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak, or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time. As hard as it might be, forgiving someone for what they did could be the key to resolving this situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what you did, but it releases it so you can move on. Oh. Attuned to the moon. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Additional meanings for this card. Doors which slam shut will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free from karma. Meditation and or yoga are all recommended now. Seed control and let events unfold. This is a surrendering to the universe, okay, guys? So the universe is saying that here it's time to let. It's that final push to purge. Let what doesn't serve you go, okay? Close those doors forever so that you don't have to repeat this lesson. Learn the lesson, let go, find conclusion, and that sometimes you may not get closure from this person. This feels like someone that sort of just left you in a state of confusion and they're happy with you being there. And what kind of person does that? You know what I mean? Not someone that's meant for you. The one that's meant for you will feed your soul. They'll nourish you. That's the type of energy that they bring forward, okay? So with this, you've been in a state of confusion, been hard to see the moon through the trees. You know, what is meant for me will not pass me by. So the law of attraction is what you attract, what you think is what you attract. Okay? So if it's meant to be in your life, it will be in your life. If it's not, it will let you go or it will leave you. And that is the way of since time has begun. You know, this feels epic. This feels like it's been happening for a long time for Gemini. So Gemini's just getting sick of it. I'm sick of it. I want something better. And I think before you were in a state of confusion, and now it's sort of things are starting to come into clarity or into focus now, and it's a lot more. It is tough though. This is a tough phase, guys. Oh my gosh. Especially if you're unwilling to let go. But the universe says, you know, give them control of these events and they will help you. The universe wants to work with you, not against you. Okay, guys. Let's get your energy and what brought you to this reading. Can I have the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter and what brought them to this reading today? What brought them to this reading today? Oh, came out in a clump. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to explain to you when it comes out like that. When they all stick in a clump, it tells me and it lands like that. It didn't even spread out. Like I can interpret that as well. It's like you've been going through a slump. You know, it's been quite intense. It's been weighing you down. And here we have all that glitters as your first card that I saw. You've got Thinker and Regeneration. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'll bring these closer, actually. Now, guys, in all honesty, all that glitters is about seeing through people's masks, seeing the false things in your life. All that glitters, okay, this is referring to somebody in particular. 16 breaking down to a 7. 7 is about divine relationships, or connection to the divine. It's for me, those are all, sevens from heaven type of energy. All that glitters. So I feel like this is the energy of a person. They're very bright and shiny in your eyes, but you must realize that you may be looking through rose-colored glasses, or you may be looking through a filter that makes this this person look prettier than they really are. You know what I mean? This could have been your first love. This could have been your first real connection to somebody. This could have been, it's like, what they're saying to me is that this person's not as bright and shiny as you believe that they are, because there's masks on top. There's masks on top of this. So it is stating that this person may have actually been wearing a mask and may not have always been truthful. They may have been deceitful, because masks, I can't say that word properly, is about deception, acting, trivial. You know what I mean? And I feel like in this space, it's like you've been focusing on the wrong things about this person. You've been looking at it, all that glitters. It's just saying that now it's time to find a space where you can see and feel better. Now, all that glitters is referring to a space of where you were weighed down by all the pretty things. So you might have been chasing what they call fool's gold, not the real treasure. When you got to it, it wasn't real treasure. It was fool's gold. It wasn't gold itself. It was something else. It just looked very similar to what you thought you were looking for. And here we have thinker. So you've definitely been in a space of thinking heavily about this person. This feels very heavy, Gemini. 44 is that they're telling me this is a high functioning overthinker. 44 being a master number, so someone that's constantly thinking. But I feel like in this space, it's like somebody that's actually trying to think for the better. Trying to solve, looking for solutions to this, all that glitters. It's like the more I keep, looking for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So the more I look for my blessings, the more I keep finding fool's gold. I keep finding false or deception, or why does this always happen to me? It's like, why is this always happening to me? Why am I always attracted to the shiny things in life? This could be materialistic or a person's energy. I feel like it is a person's energy. Why am I always attracted to this? Why does this always catch my eye? And every time it catches my eye, why are they always wearing masks? Why are they always deceptive? Why is there always lies? It's like, why is this happening to me? And you're starting to recognize that you might have the problems with you. The issues may come from within you. Now, 46 is about regeneration. Regeneration is rebuilding or rejuvenating after the fire. So the fire is about the purge, the cleanse. So this is where you are starting to recognize toxic behavior within yourself, and you're starting to purge, which is conclusions are within reach. So you're starting to recognize what is real and what is not. And the thing is, when you do that, when you go through this period of, interestingly enough, these two cards go together. They want me to put them together. This, the moon through the trees. You've had to burn back the dead trees, they said, and allow the strong ones to carry on. But the regeneration is almost like being in purgatory, which is some type of punishment, some self-inflicted punishment that you've been going through, Gemini. And it's very hard because I think you've been searching for the one. You've been wanting the one. You may have thought you found the one, but they turned it out to be the nun. You know what I mean? The N-O-N-E, the nun, where it ended up being not the one. And it's not always nice, that feeling of knowing that, or actually coming to the conclusion that that is for real for you, because you may have felt that there was a lot of potential here. Because the thing with this particular card is that it has leaves on the end, like the potential to grow was there, but you've had to really hack away at this forest. all these dead trees and dying trees, just to be able to see clearly in the moonlight. And the thing is, the moonlight represents fears, doubts, deception as well. And I feel like you've had to cut away to be able to actually see clearly and through this confusion. It feels like there's been a lot of confusion for you, Gemini. So we're going to get the energy of the person coming towards you. Can I have the energy of the person coming towards Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? In love. The person coming towards Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in love, please. The energy of the person coming towards you. Oh my gosh, who is coming towards you? They came, well, they're way heavier than you are. Can I have one more card, please? Oh, gosh. Gemini. The person coming towards you, they're what we call wishy-washy. You're very heavy with this person's energy. I think you may think about this person a lot, maybe too much. They don't really deserve it, because this person, you know what I said, they come across like this, blessed. They see themselves as a blessing. This is usually a really good card. It can indicate some type of spiritual gift and or some type of blessing coming towards them. But I actually feel like that's for you, to be honest, and I'll explain why. But here we have between worlds. Not for you in reverse. And blessed upright. Sorry about the lights, pretty shitty, guys. Between worlds. Okay, between worlds is like being stuck, all right? This person wants to move on, but it's like they have one foot in the door, one foot out the door. That's how I want to describe it. One foot in the door, one foot out the door. And the thing is, the foot in the door is the part that they love. They love that part. They love being in your space. They love being, because around you, they feel adored, they feel loved, they feel lighter. Because Gemini puts all their love and soul into someone that they truly care about. Attention, the attention you give this person. I think when you're around this person, it's quite high vibrational, and they love that. But they're still stuck in the past. There's still something in the past that they haven't let go of. They're weighed down. So there's that really good side of them, and there's that really dark side of them. But it exists at the same time. So they can be, I feel like they've got a short temper. They can be really loving and then really in the next, or one day they'll be super happy, then the next day they'll be super depressed. Their mood swingers to the detriment of this relationship. And in being like that, mentally they're mood swinging as well. So one day they love you and the next day they don't. Or they may show you affection one day and the next day you don't hear from them, and it's very confusing because they're saying all the sweet words. I know they're saying all these sweet words to you. I can tell. And the thing is, with this energy is that this person, it's like they wear glamour, because their true colours, their true nature is dark and dim. But you only see the positive parts of them. That's why they like you. Is that you kind of feed that flamingo inside, the part that needs the attention. You kind of feed that. You feed the monster, Gemini. I might have said that before. If this person, I feel like this person, man, this is definitely the same person we read for last time, isn't it? You've got not for you in reverse. So not for you, upright, I'm just going to explain upright, is when somebody, like, rejection is God's protection. So they've pushed you away to protect you. But now they're just pushing you away because it's habit. Because they're manipulative. They're very controlling about their environment and how the game's played. So they're showing their whole hand now. They're showing their whole hand. And the thing is, they think that they're winning this game. They feel blessed in making these moves. They feel like it's the right thing to do for them to receive what they need to receive. So I don't like the energy. It's like, but it's weird because I feel like they've shut the game down. They're like, no, not anymore. I'm not playing games with you anymore. I feel like this person's decided not to move towards you because they want to find some type of energy away from you. But it's blessed energy or blessed energy. It's like this, I just said, this is a solo trip. You know what I mean? This is something that only they can do for them to find their blessings. So what's happened is in setting you aside, okay, I'm just going to put it like that, it's caused you to be triggered. Boom, boom, boom. Do you know what I mean? Triggered. And the thing is, it's caused a lot of heartache and pain. A lot of pain, literal burning of the skin, burning away all the falsities of how you view this image of this person. Because look how they see themselves. I think this person believes that they're quite good looking, or very hot to trot, or very okay, I heard it. A Smooth Operator by Sade, I just heard. No need to ask, he's a smooth operator. So, like he's very good with words, or she's very good with words. Very good smooth talker. But they still want that connection to you. And in fact, I feel like they still, when they need it, they'll come in and get a fix. You know what I mean? It's like, here, you see this blessed, but if you can see, if it'll actually allow us to focus in, this little tiny cord that drops down there. Right, they can't see it. You can't see it. But there's this little tiny cord that drops down, and I feel like even though they're like way up there feeling good about their life, they kind of just still need that connection to you. So I feel like they may still check in or look at your social media. They still somehow, some way tap in. So they may be looking at old photos or listening to old messages or watching old videos or, just things like that. They reminisce about you. 22 and 44. So, it's doubled up on you because I feel like you're heavier. But for you, you're a lot more stable than this person. Fours are about stability that is amplified. So you've been making better decisions since you've decided that with this person, it's just you're starting to see more clearly what this person does to you and how to, how you're starting to see clearly that this person wore a mask. They weren't who they truly said they were. And it's put you in a state of purge and regeneration, transformative energy. So you are bringing this to an end, this pain. But this person still carries the baggage. But they put on a brave face. So yeah, I'm good. I'm great without you. But it's a lie. It's actually a lie because they still need you. And this not for you in reverse shows how much they still try to have a hand in what you do, your everyday movements. That's how I know that they keep an eye on you. But they're trying to look like they moved on. But it's not real. And you're starting to realize that too. This person always says, oh yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need anybody. I'm used to doing everything alone. I was raised this way. It's just these you'll hear a million excuses for why they do what they do. And it's like, oh, Jesus is starting to get annoying. So what we're going to do is get the headspace. So we're going to see what you're thinking about, how you're thinking when it comes to this person. And then we're going to see how they're thinking and then how they're feeling, how you're feeling. And we'll go from there. Here we go, guys. So what an answer. How does Gemini see this person? This is how you are thinking about this person. You got the Sage, and this is the one thing that came out as soon as I saw this card. Also, it breaks down to a 10, guys, which is about ending of cycles, the end of a cycle. The blind man sees. The Sage. See that? It's like what once was blind can now see. So you're starting to see very clearly this person. It's almost, you can say, I spy with my little eye. You know, the little details, the little synchronicities, the little phrasing and things. You're just starting to see the details so much more clearly now, because not only are you seeing it from a perspective of the human side, but you're seeing it from the perspective of the spiritual side. So you're listening to your heart and your soul about this person. You know, your mind, body, and soul are actually in alignment, and you're starting to see very clearly, and seeing what you should have always seen. Maybe you didn't see it because, you know, like, we all look at love through rose-colored glasses when we meet someone, and we absolutely adore them, and we fall. We don't see their flaws, okay? But this is showing me that now you're starting to see the flaws in this person that you never saw before. So it's a very strong clarity of mind here. It's perceptions changing. So let's see how this person thinks about you and feels about you. Oh my gosh. This person's all kind of messed up, aren't they? How they think about you? She of the Cruac, which is one of my favorite cards, guys. This is divine feminine energy. This is the femininity energy where all life begins. This person adores you. They do. This is the She of the Crack is a beautiful card to pull. This is the cup, the eternal cup of love. It never runs out. This is where all life comes to and where all life comes from. She of the Crack is the divine feminine energy. And interestingly enough, the Sage is the human masculine energy. It's an older, wiser man, basically. So you've grown up some. This person loves you. They do. They how they think about you. She of the Crack. They adore you. But they've got triggers. You know, they've got mental glitches with this controlling energy. They have a very They really care about you. Or they did at some point, and when they think about you, they think about the times when they really cared about you. But in the same respect, this person, even though they hold you up in a high pedestal, they refuse you. They deny themselves love. They deny themselves happiness. They deny it. I don't believe that this person ever knew what love was. Not really. Let's see the mutual energies in the mind space. Can have the energies between these two, Gemini, and the person coming towards them in love. What is the mutual mind space of these two? Gemini. Oh, far out, guys. The singer of the chalice. Love. Yeah, it says love, love, love. Both love each other. It's quite sad to know that it's not, Gemini, okay, you might have had some type of chink in your armor. This person adores you, but they're messed up. And you both love each other. Like, when you think about each other, you think about the love space. The singer of the chalice is another cup. See, this is the bowl in which fills the singer of the chalice. These are all angelic energies, so the divinity. It's definitely been a divine connection here. You of the angelic space when they think about you, and this person of the human realm, of the magical space, you know. But the mutual energy is love. It's love. All we need is love. Da, 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 da. All we need is love, love. All we need is love. So I'm sorry, Gemini, if you didn't want to hear that. But the mutual energy is that there's still love there. Love grew here. Oh, no, why am I singing that song? All right, so they just gave me a song, and I'll sing it. And it was... here we go. Something's missing in my life, baby, it's you. Baby, it's you and me. See, it's epic. Hey, I did say it's epic. You know, this is the love of your life, Gemini. This person, seriously, you got issues. You got issues. Because they hold back on purpose. So let's get to... It's funny, just... Because I feel like you see each other as the ideal partner. You know what I mean? But this person sees you as being ideal, but you're starting to see this person for who they truly are. And in knowing this person, you've actually had to grow up a lot. You know, your growth has been expensive in knowing this person, because if you have a look at this, the sage, the leaves, the potential, the growth, and the leaves on that tree. You know what I mean? Like regeneration, because it's taken a toll. The sage is old. He's older, wiser, worn. You know? He's part of nature. He's becoming a tree. The cat gave me a fright. Right. And through this experience, you definitely have seen this person. And, you know, you're starting to see that all that glitters isn't gold. And this person's very glittery. Let's see how you feel about them. Oh, elk. Whew. You definitely been thinking about this person. I've been thinking about you. You know, no. I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do ya? Do ya? Oh, Gemini, you've been missing this person. A lot. And look, it's an eclipse up there. This is a solar eclipse. You got a full moon eclipse and a solar eclipse. This is a very strong connection for you, Gemini. But they're burning your thoughts. And if they're burning your thought, if you're starting to see clear, it's like an extension of the mind. In your heart space, it's burning your heart too, to know this person and to feel this way. It's like, I wish I didn't have these feelings in my head. I wish I didn't think about this person and have this connection to my heart space. I wish I could let this person go, but you are, slowly but surely. But it's been hard. You've been on fire. You know, I want to sing Bruce Springsteen, I'm on fire song. You know, you've been burning hot for this person. High levels of love and affection for this person. This person is like somebody you see as the one for you. You know what I mean? You love this person. How does this person feel about you? The camel. You're very rare. Interestingly enough, they see this moon here? The waxing moon. I'm pretty sure that's the waxing. Very, very rare. But they're on a pilgrimage. It's like, you know what I mean? It's that they've got that fight or flight type of energy, survival of the fittest, caveman mentality. I need to. It's like they carry everything on their back. I'm on a journey, and I need to do this on my own. You know, this is a solo journey. This is something I have to do for me. They're on a pilgrimage. They may travel a lot. They may move around a lot. I know that's not quite possible at this time, but they don't keep still. They're almost like a rolling stone, that mentality. Emotionally, it's like you are special to them. They do feel that. They love you. But in the same respect, they'd rather have a drought than be consumed by this love. So it's them turning away. You know what I mean? And it's interesting because I feel like this person it's a purposeful strategy. Now I keep saying that with this person, purpose. They do it on purpose. They purposefully chose to move away. They'd rather be in the desert than in the ocean of emotion. They don't deal well with their emotions. Love never got them anywhere. It's that type of energy. Why would love make me happy? Who thinks like that? This person does. Love's never served them in the past. Why would it serve them now? I think anyone they ever gave their love to, they were probably hurt. And so instead of fixing it, they pass that on to you. And the person that they actually care about, they don't recognize this as being actual love. Or they know it is, but they don't want to feel it. Do you know what I mean? They think about it, but they don't want to have it in their heart, because then they'll get feelings like guilt and shame. Then they'll have to actually fix things, and then I don't believe they want to fix it. You know what I mean? They'd rather you burn. They'd rather you burn for them than actually help you heal from them. Alright guys, let's see the mutual emotional energies. Can I have the mutual energy of emotion between Gemini and the person coming towards them in love? How do they feel about each other? Oh man, what's up with this moon? How do they feel about each other? You got the tiger, divine feminine energy, the moon energy of intuition, connection, knowing without knowing, seeing the unseen. Things that is a very strong telepathic connection is what they're saying. I feel like that comes mainly from Gemini's side. Oh, okay. I heard that song. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. You know what I mean? It's like that. You've put a spell on each other. It's like this. This is why the connection never dies. It's like you could be apart from each other, but you're both, you know, like this person moves away, but yet that moon follows them, the constant reminder. And the thing is, the energy is that it's labeled, it's stamped. It's, the tiger is very majestic, strong, powerful. It's a manifesting tiger. And it's always, it's like I'm going to say it. Every step I take, it's because of you. Every step, even though this person moves away, you're always in the back of their mind, you know, when they make thoughts, when they think about things. I always feel like this person cares about you, but they run away from you. So they may be just trying to stop you from, stop from hurting you more. Maybe it's better that you don't see them or know who they are or know things about them, because I feel like there's some type of guilt with this person as well. The energy of the tiger, they just said the tiger knows. The tiger energy is of knowing. It's a very strong connection. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I just heard eyes wide shut. I feel like that's a dream. I feel like they're dreaming about you. You dream. You connect energetically, not physically. More telepathic. So communication through dreams, through songs. Maybe even making decisions based on how this person's energy comes across. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I just feel quite mesmerized by this tiger. Like it's just looking straight into my soul. So I feel like this is a very strong emotional soul connection, which you know is true, don't you, Gemini? You know this is true. You know this is true with this person. This is a very strong energy of connection. Even though you may be in two different types of people and two different types of places and two different types of separation of expression and things like that, there's this commonality of knowing that this is a soul connection. And they just say, okay, true love finds a way, guys. I'm feeling a little dizzy. So I feel like this can be quite overwhelming for you guys emotionally. Now it's like, oh, I think so much about you. Then now I'm just like a little bit woozy, you know. If it becomes overwhelming, here's my advice to you: is to just start breathing. Go outside, sit on the grass. I do that a lot when I feel overwhelmed and emotional, because we all have our journeys to go through, guys. We all have love for someone, and love isn't always an easy ride, okay? If this person loves you, they do. If they are messed up, yes, that cannot be denied. But there's something special about this connection that you have with this person, because it's something you can't let go and it's something they can't let go. But that's why they say here, with conclusions are within reach, let the universe work this out. So, hand over control of what's happening, guys, and allow the universe to work for you, not against you. Okay, guys, let's see what the tarot has to say. Any details that Spirit wants us to know or take insight on. Any details that Spirit wants us to know. Messages from Spirit, please. Any messages from Spirit? The Empress. Oh, nice. Oi! The Page of Swords. Oh. They may watch you. They may see you doing quite well, Gemini. You may be dealing with a younger person or just someone that's a little bit more immature. They just say they're not at your level yet. This person's weighed down by their they got bleh. This is the coping mechanisms. Okay, they said stop. You know how you couldn't see the moon through the trees. Look what trees it is. These are coping mechanisms. These are walls. Oh, sorry, guys. They're walls. Your person's built walls. They can't see clearly because they have no idea what they're doing. They're making decisions through duty filters. Now, when I say duty filters, is that our minds are sponges, and all our lives we're absorbing information, knowledge, behaviors, societal conditioning. Now, unless someone knows how to heal these, the scarring, the trauma, the mental glitches, if you don't recognize it, you forever live in that cycle of some type of trauma affecting your decisions. Your person lives there. You may be, I'm going to say, they may be watching you doing quite well and not like it. It's a burden. Do you know what I mean? Because I told you that somebody's watching. I feel like it's the person. But it could be you, Gemini. It could be you that's reaching out and communicating. I'm just putting that out there. But it came out with the Empress. I feel like the Empress mode is actually Gemini, because Gemini is coming into this knowledge. So there's a lot of growth there. When it talked about the regeneration and the Sage, is about growth and knowledge and wisdom. And who encompasses all that but the Empress herself, which is divine feminine energy. They saw you as a divine feminine. And if you're a masculine, it's okay. It just means like the nurturing part, the growing part in you is actually activated. So you have a lot of healed feminine energy if you are a masculine, which we all have both, yin and yang, right? So your dark energy, your yin energy has a lot of, has healed. It's a lot smoother. So it works for us and not against us. You know what I mean? They just said, yeah, the inner bitch is now, asleep. That's actually not really nice to say, but it's referring to the dark side of us, the obsessive side, the they said narcissistic side, can come from your dark energy, your yin energy. But here you're possessing the quality of the purest divine feminine, which is the Empress, in the physical realm, and she prospers. She is full of potential. There's growth and abundance with her. And this person may see you doing a lot of growing and, just looking at you and being like, oh, I miss my Empress. I miss my Gemini. Because they feel burdened. It's like, how can I be like her? The Empress. How can I be like this beautiful image of love? Because look at me, I'm just over here behind my walls of dysfunction, You know what I mean? They do feel burdened. They're the wounded warrior. So they've been through a battle. They've been through a lot. And I don't feel like they share that with you. Because the spying is like intel. You know, searching, finding intel about you, but safe behind their walls. Yeah, they're not happy. Nine of Cups in reverse, not happy. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I feel like this person set out on a voyage to find their blessings, but they have not come to the knowledge of why they can't find it. And they can't find it because they went the wrong way. I feel like this person may have manifested a lot of bad luck in their life, which is why they're behind their walls, which is why they don't want you to know what's going on with them. Maybe unlucky in love and unlucky financially. Wheel of Fortune in reverse is when the universe works against you. So this is karma. They haven't come out of their karma. They're still going through it. We talked about that last time, didn't we? The person that you love is dealing with their karma. They are still dealing with that. The thing is, you have to break out of the cycle. 9s, 2 9s. So, you know, they're nearly there. They're nearly there, Gemini. But that's a perception why they're like that. The 9's like that. The 9 of Wands being very heavy, blocked as well. So, spiritually blocked, mentally blocked, emotionally blocked, whatever you want to put that as. And they're definitely unhappy. But they may go through a cycle of dating a lot of people. Now, I know Gemini may not want to know that, but this person may be a serial dater and wondering why they're unlucky in love, because that's what happens when you don't know what love is. Or you know what I mean? But they may just do that to fill their cup. You know, like it's like I can't get it from the one I love, then I'll love who I'm with. And it's not a nice energy to know or feel. So I do apologize if that hurts you. Wheel of Fortune, karma. Lots of karma with this person. But, you know, part of me feels like maybe they might deserve that. They're not going to learn if they, they're not going to learn, they're not going to grow if they don't learn this lesson. If they keep repeating it, that's their fault. But in repeating it, they lose. They lose. Okay, yeah. This person's definitely been immature. You've got the King of the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands being momentum, very fleeting energy. So they want to come in, but then they don't want to reconcile. It's weird. It's like, I love you. Here they are with their wand, but they're here to play and not to stay, basically. So if they do come back, just know it may only be to have you and then to move on. Because whenever, it's like whenever someone hits rock bottom, they'll look for, where's the light? Where's the light? My light is my Gemini. But Gemini wants an emperor. Gemini doesn't want a Knight of Wands or a Page of Swords. They want an emperor. Because they're the empress. They're in empress mode. They're starting to grow and Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you want something solid here. You want something solid here. You don't want playing energy. You don't want to play with fire anyway, guys, because that whole cliche of playing with fire, you might get burnt. And you want something you want something you want to sink your teeth into here. You want the Page of Pentacles, a solid offer. But is the Page of Pentacles enough? Is it enough for an empress? You may have two younger children around you. I don't know. I'm getting that as well. You might just have a lot of children. Have children with this person, or a Page of Swords and a Page of Pentacles, and the Sun. It's about birth, joy, contentment. Yeah, do you just want a solid offer here? You don't want player energy. You want solid. Bring me my happiness. Bring me a higher love. Bring me something I can sink my teeth into. Because here you are with this tiger energy. You need somebody to love and to be loved in return. Is that so little to ask for? You know, is that too much to ask for? No, it's actually very little to ask for. Love should always be reciprocated, guys. That's the thing. Sometimes we love somebody, but they don't love us the same way because they don't know your level of love. This person needs a lot of healing. Let's see the outcome for this. What is the outcome for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and this person coming towards them in love? What is the outcome? The Ace of Pentacles. He's a solid offer. This is a new abundant beginning. This is an offer coming forward from the universe. This is the universe once again reiterating. Release control and allow us to work for you, not against you. So allow the universe to bring you what you need, which is you just want something solid to love. You know, I think Gemini's really, I'm not gonna put it out there like this, but I feel like Gemini wants to settle down. I want something solid. I want to come home to someone. I want something consistent. I want something loving. I want something that's going to help me grow and be happy. Gemini just wants to be happy now. And your person has a lot of healing to go. And I like the energy of this, but this energy may also take a long time. But while you're in the space of, while you're in this Empress mode, Gemini, use it to your advantage. Let go of this person, because what is meant to be will be. And true love, if this is real love, it'll find a way to come back. You know what I mean? And they might have really hurt you because they look like a bit of a player. So for all those ones that say they might have been a player, just acknowledge that, yes, they might have been a player. But this also can be a perception of how you see this person. So be mindful. In times past, present, future, it's all in motion. So I couldn't give you a time frame here. But, in the time that you have now, in your growth and your potential to grow, in your happy space that you're creating for yourself, Gemini, use it to your advantage. Allow yourself to be more potent. This is what they said, be more potent. Now, what they're referring to is allowing the magic to grow inside of you, okay? The strength of it, to allow you to grow, to allow it to grow. And this person, they need to sort their shit out because, man, they're annoying. I don't like it. I don't like them. They're all sorts of messed up here. Gemini and the Ace of Pentacles. It's just definitely a new beginning. Whether it's with this person or not, I feel like it could be. I feel like for those ones that want this person to come back, they will. And for those that don't, you'll find a new beginning somewhere else that the universe will bring forward to you as an offer from something else, someone else, or even an offer coming forward that moves you out of this space. But definitely something solid that Gemini needs right now. Yeah. Oh, Gemini, hopefully this resonated with you guys. If you've made it to the end, please like, share, subscribe, and comment below and let me know if it resonated with you. And I do appreciate everybody. Be safe at this time, guys. Stay well, stay connected, and stay safe. And until next time, take care, guys. Bye.